I just turned the greatest three-point shooter of all time, Steph Curry, into a Pokemon. Let me explain. I'm taking all-time NBA players and turning them into Pokemon by giving them a typing, abilities, movesets, stats, and even an evolution line, making them look and feel more like your typical Pokemon that you catch. Then we compare them to some actual Pokemon that already exist. But before we make Steph Curry into a Pokemon, let me know down below what your favorite Steph Curry moment is. So the first thing we need to do is give Steph Curry a Pokemon type, something that resembles his incredible skill set of shooting, handling, and finishing, and could also represent his personality and history very well. With over 18 different Pokemon types, I can't see a better fit than making him a Water-type Pokemon. So as of Gen 9, Water-type Pokemon are the most common type of Pokemon, making up about 15% of all Pokemon. If you're a fan of Steph, then you probably know he didn't look like the freak athlete or special talent like LeBron or Shaq. He was just some common type of basketball player coming out of college with a pretty decent three-point shot. Now he's the most lethal three-point scorer the game has ever seen, and his shot is known to be pure water. But we're not done yet. It would be criminal if we didn't give Steph a secondary typing, which is why we're going to make him an electric type. Electric type Pokemon are one of the fastest types in the game. They also rank 5th in terms of strength. It fits nicely into Curry's skill set, as he's one of the fastest players in the NBA and never stops moving. His strength also has developed to help him finish around the rim easier, with other common attacking types like water. Since one of Electric type's biggest weaknesses is ground, combining it with a water type will allow Curry to blow through those ground type Pokemon. Plus, the colors of water and electric match the Golden State Warriors colors, and it makes for a perfect match. So the first move we're going to give him is his most iconic celebration, Night Night. This move works just like Yawn, except instead of the opponent going to sleep next turn, they go to sleep instantly. This is a perfect first move to have for Curry since it helps set up his next 3 attacks. And for his second move, we're going to give him a regular Pokemon move, Rain Dance, because Curry also celebrates by dancing after he drains a couple threes in your face. Now this move will increase all of Curry's base water type attacks by 50%, and normally this move only lasts for 5 turns. But we're going to give him a Damp Rock item just to increase the duration from 5 to 8 turns. Now we could give Curry the move Slash and essentially turn him into Magikarp, but that would be disrespectful, and I couldn't do that to the 3-point king. So instead we're going to make him a mini Gyarados and give him Hydro Pump, because Curry pumps out those threes like no one else in NBA history. 3,302 and counting to be exact. And for his signature attack, we're going to give him a move called Chef. This move makes it so the opposing Pokemon loses sight of Curry but can't hit him for 3 turns, because Curry is always putting the moves on players with his handles and putting them in spin cycle, or always moving around the court and losing his defender to get open. It sounds a bit OP to me, but if you think there's a better move to give Curry, let me know down below. Alright, so we have an ideal typing and an ideal moveset for Curry. Now we need to find him some abilities to help complement those things and would make sense for him as a player. There are a lot of abilities out there that would go great for Curry, such as Storm Drain, which draws in all water type moves instead of taking damage from them, and its special attack stat is boosted. Speed Boost, which makes Pokemon's speed stat boosted every turn, or even Motor Drive, which allows Pokemon to take no damage when hit by electric type moves, and instead its speed stat is boosted. But the best 2 abilities to give Curry are Sniper and Competitive. Sniper makes it so that if the Pokemon's attack lands a critical hit, the attack is powered up even further. This fits into Curry's actual game since he's the deadliest sniper from 3 that exists. The second ability, Competitive, boosts Pokemon's special attack stats sharply when its stats are lowered by an opposing Pokemon. Curry is competitive as they come, and when he's knocked down by an opponent, he always seems to come back and raise his game to another level. A good example of this was during the 2022 finals when he was down 2-1 against the Celtics and came out and delivered a 43-point performance with 7 threes. As a Celtics fan, this hurt my soul a little bit. For Curry's base stats, we're going to give him a special attack of 95 and a special defense of 77, since Curry is known to be a better offensive player than defensive, but he can still hold up his own on occasion, especially after gaining some muscle over the past few seasons and has averaged 1.6 steals for his career. In terms of health, Curry has a low HP stat due to having multiple injuries during his career, playing only 26 games in his 3rd season due to having crab legs or ankles, then missing 31 games in 2017 and only playing 5 games in the 2019-2020 season due to breaking his wrist. Since then, the Warriors have been very cautious with Curry and his injuries and have even load managed him. Even this season, he's gone down for a few weeks due to some freak injuries. We're going to give him a speed of 91 since, as I mentioned earlier, Steph is one of the fastest players in the league and his shot speed is insanely quick. We're going to want Curry to be a fast, quick-hitting special attacker so that hopefully he can get the first knockout before his opponent has a chance to make a counter move. The next thing we need to do is give Curry an evolution line. A good starting evolution would be none other than Curry's teammate, Jordan Poole. Poole has been nicknamed the 3rd Splash Brother for Golden State and has the ability to create for himself. Poole for his career is only a 34% 3-point shooter, but he's steadily improved that percentage every season in the league, and has also attempted more 3-point shots every year, currently at 8 attempts a game. Poole will evolve into Trae Young as the second evolution. Young's definitely a better player than Poole, as he has the ability to shoot it from deep and can also dish the ball out, averaging 9.2 assists for his career and a 3-point percentage of 35%. He also has the ability to create for himself and is considered to be more of a focal point in the offense where everything runs through him. When Young was coming in the NBA, he was being compared to as the next Steph Curry for his long-range shooting. Now, shot selection could be a bit questionable as he takes deep shots early in the offense, but he has the ability to knock it down just like Curry, making him a player you always need to keep an eye on. And of course, with that, Trey will evolve into Steph Curry. For his career, is averaging 42% from 3. In terms of comparisons, the only real Pokemon that reminds me of Steph Curry is Decidueye. If you've ever played Pokemon Unite and used Decidueye, then you know he has a move called Spirit Shackle, which allows you to fire a large arrow in one direction. The longer the arrow is charged, the more damage it does. This arrow can be fired at long ranges and essentially snipe other players. You could say Decidueye is a natural shooter at heart, which is just perfect, resembling Curry in his shooting. Now, in terms of height and weight, you could say Curry and Decidueye are both on the lighter side and shorter side of their respective games, with Curry weighing in at only 185 pounds and 6'2", and Decidueye weighing in at only 80 pounds and 5'3". If you know another Pokemon out there that could be compared to Curry, I would love to know, so comment down below with your ideas. Here's what Stephen Curry looks like with his full typing, movesets, base stats, abilities, and evolution line. We're gonna nickname him the Chef Pokemon. Let me know down in the comments what you would change about the greatest 3-point shooter of all time as a Pokemon. If you enjoyed this, it would mean a ton if you left a like and commented your favorite part, or even who I should do next. While you're down there, don't forget to hit that sub button for more content like this. If you want to see me turn another NBA player into a Pokemon, here's a video about making Shaquille O'Neal into a Pokemon. Thanks for watching.